Hello, Karen again. So the next exercise that I want to explain to you guys is the hip thrust. Now the hip thrust is more of a lower body exercise that will engage the core, the quads, the hamstrings, and mainly the glutes. And the movement basically goes from hip flexion to hip extension. Now I'm going to show you the basic movement on how to do it and how you can perform this anywhere, even from your own living room. And then at the end, I'm going to perform the exercise with the Olympic bar so you can see what you would need to progress to. Okay, so once again, you can see that I'm in my house. I'm gonna use my couch as my support for my back. It's about 1.5 feet or maybe a little less than that in height, which works fine for me because I'm tall. But typically you wanna stay about a foot in height, and that could be a chair or a bench that you can use as your support. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean and rest our back against it, nice and relaxed. I have my elbows up because my couch will move if I don't, but typically you can just have your arms resting like this, okay? But I'm gonna bring them in a little closer so it can hold me up. So the movement starts with hip flexion, right? Just like as I'm sitting right now, as you can see. Feet are out in front of you, and as we start in hip flexion, we're gonna lift our hips up into hip extension. And it looks like this. And we drop, okay? And then in extension, you wanna have at least a 1 second hold while squeezing the glutes. And making sure that you also exhale as you come at the top, okay? Another thing too, as you go into hip extension, you want to make sure that your knees and your ankles are lined up at a 90-degree angle, okay? You'll drop, come up again, while at the same time keeping your chin tucked in. And drop. So that's your basic movement for a hip thrust, and then I'll be able to show you with the Olympic bar what that will look like.